ask about something that's been grinding my gears. So there's been a bit of social media and op-ed campaigns against ARIA, and I don't get it. And I just want to know if, from my point of view, I don't get it. I should explain myself, shouldn't I? I shouldn't just say I don't get it. I don't get it because we have someone
Can I just ask, what is the criticisms?
The criticism is ARIA should have known about the cultural issues. Why aren't they doing more?
It's, okay, yep.
I'm confused.
Continue.
I'm very confused. I'm equally confused because we have someone who's not from the music industry entering the music industry, brand new. We also have people who are making these criticisms who have previously had platforms where they could have called this stuff out. And they're criticising a woman who is doing incredible things for our culture, in my opinion. So were you surprised when... were you ready to face this much scrutiny and politics, and were you surprised by these things?
I am. Okay, there's a few things in there. Generally speaking, I was really, a little bit surprised at the high level of engagement with what ARIA does and what ARIA says. But I think that's a really great thing in many ways, because there's huge engagement from the industry. People care. Like, the worst thing would be if people just didn't care or there was indifference. What's that thing, like, indifference is worse than hate, right? So relevance is fantastic, and that, gives me energy to make me realise that things I do are important to the industry, things ARIA does is important to the industry. You're always going to have your detractors, and this is such a difficult, sensitive area. I totally understand why people have strong emotions and strong feelings. I have tried to talk to as many people as I can who've been doing this work over the years, and there have been many women and some men who have been working in this area for a long time. So their opinions matter to me. The opinions of victims matter to me. The opinions of people who've been working in these environments matter to me. Do the opinions of older white men matter to me? Not always. But, people are allowed to say what they want to say, and that's fair enough. And, in some ways, when I see something like that, it does make me say to myself, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Is there something else I can do that's going to be, helpful or positive or move things forward faster? So it's fine. I'm a grown up. I'm tough.
What's really interesting is that, like, you can do, if you came in and decided to do nothing, you'd be any leader comes in and does nothing, they get criticised for doing nothing.
Yeah.
Then they go and do something, and then they get crazy criticism by how they're doing it. And it's like, doesn't matter which way you go, there's always going to be an assault.
Exactly. And with social media, it's so easy to get up there and fire something off. And I mean, for me, action is more important than statements, right? Anyone can get up and make a statement about something, but what is really important is the underlying change happening, is the underlying work being done. And that's the hard part. That is the really difficult part. So sure, if nothing's happened in X amount of time, get up and have a go. Totally. But yeah.
We were recently lucky enough to chat to Keith Urban for our recent magazine cover for Rolling Stone, and he said that he's learnt more from his detractors, and that his detractors fuel him more than anyone else.
It's that thing, isn't it, that, like, you can see all this lovely stuff and positive commentary, and and it's the one critical thing that will stick in your head and burn through the night
and drive you, though, sometimes.
And that's what I meant by, like, you look at it and go, is there any is there any validity to what they're saying? Yes, maybe, no. Well, let it brush over me. You can't please everybody.
Yeah, discerning the facts is important.
Discerning the facts is important, and also there's different ways to do things as well. People have different opinions about how things should be done, and I do think there should be a respectful dialogue about this particular issue. A lot of people are trying to do the right thing. It's very easy to say something or unintentionally do something that people might not agree with. But I think we really need to take a step back and look at intention. I think if we did that, there'd be a lot more respectful conversation, and we'd be able to lift ourselves up a bit.
Yeah.
Get more done.
And you would think, as an industry as a whole, that our overall intention is to have a better place to work in.
And Yeah, absolutely. And I just get so much positive energy from people I've met because it's good people. You know, there are a lot of really great people in this industry and they're here for a reason. You know, it's like a vocation. It's not like other industries I've worked in. But yeah, sure, people love TV, but it's not like music where you go into music because that's what you've always wanted to do and you would never do anything else, you know. So people are here for a reason, but what I think we need to recognise is we have a common purpose, but we all need to be enjoying the experience, you know. And at the moment, I think some people have been enjoying the experience and maybe others haven't been. But if we can find that common connection where, you know, I think that's going to be a really important way for us all to move forward together. God, it sounds like let's all hold hands and sing hymns or something.
I'm happy to do that.
If that's what it takes, I'm in.